What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back in the video on the channel, and today we are back with another review. KFC dropped, you know, the collab meals that have been all over the place. KFC hopped in on the game and they dropped a Jack Harlow meal, which, if you're not familiar with what fast food chains have been doing, is getting someone to pick their favorite meal or a special type of meal, and then they release it for a bit of a discount. If you were to get these items individually, it would cost about $15. This costs $9.99. Anyway, the Jack Harlow meal, as described by KFC themselves, combines some of Jack's favorite KFC items: a spicy chicken sandwich, a secret recipe fries, mac and cheese, a ranch dip cup, and an ice cold lemonade. There's two things I can tell you already that is gonna get on my nerves. That is, number one, they forgot my ranch. I got a barbecue. They didn't have the ranch, so I got Burger King's ranch, but you get the idea. And number two, they said an ice cold lemonade, and there is no ice in this. Look, listen, you hear? Look, you know, you can hear ain't no ice in here whatsoever. So it ain't really ice cold, it's more like lukewarm, and I got it myself, and the place is a mile from my house, but I wasn't about to turn around just to get freaking ice in my lemonade. But that is what that is. But if you are digging the content, as always, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all of that cringy YouTube stuff. I did get two other things from KFC. One of them is, if y'all don't know about this, y'all just stick to the end of the video. And of course, we got something else on the side. This is a Nashville famous bowl, which you will see more towards the end. But let's get into the Jack Harlow meal. Now, I actually saw this on TikTok myself, but I can't play it on here because it's from his own page and I don't want to get any kind of copyright or something like that. But he put his meal in a certain way before he ate it. So I'm actually going to do that with you today. First thing he did is he started off with the spicy chicken sandwich, which is what we have here. Also, isn't this cool? Instead of putting a Colonel on there, they got Jack. You can see him chilling over here as well too. That's kind of a dub. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't know, Jack Harlow is actually from Kentucky. This is kind of like a cool little thing that they did. But we've got the spicy chicken sandwich, of course, which is the chicken with, they gave me a ton of spicy sauce, which is a massive W. And what he said that he did was, this is coming straight from his own TikTok page. He said he first gets the spicy chicken sandwich, and then he drizzles on a little bit of the ranch. I want to put more stuff on here, I'm not going to lie, but we ain't going to do that. We're going to do it exactly like he said. Then you take some of their mid mac and cheese. Oh, that looks like shit. That's fine. Did I say that out loud? I'm not the biggest fan of KFC's mac and cheese. But then he says he likes to put on a little bit of the mac and cheese. But we're going to put a lot of it, because I'm fat. So, damn, that shit runny, bro. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. I honestly would have probably put the fries on, but, you know, this is for the sake of the content. So that is what we got, and that is the Jack Harlow, apparently, sandwich. With the drizzle and the mac. There we go. I don't want to mess this up. I'm not going to lie. It's caught in my mustache. That combo is kind of hitting right now. I would have never, ironically, because I don't like their mac and cheese, would never put it on here. But it gives you the same vibe that you would get getting a Popeye's Buffalo Ranch. The ranch and their spicy sauce just go so well together. And we all know KFC. Messy as hell. Has the third best spicy chicken sandwich in the market, behind the chicken and the Popeye's chicken sandwich. But it is an A tier, elite tier chicken sandwich. Damn, that's actually really good. He didn't do anything special, but it hits. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wish I had KFC ranch, but I'm guessing their ranch is pretty damn similar anyway. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That kind of slaps. So, when it comes to these meals, like I said, just to kind of reiterate, I know some people say, oh, well, it's not something that is out of the ordinary. You're 100% right. I debated getting this meal when I found out about it, which is actually a couple of weeks ago. That was when the TikTok was actually out. But it was officially released today, which is June 6th. There is nothing that on this thing that you couldn't get itself. Like, you could just go and get it. The thing is, if you were to do that, it would cost you a lot more money. It would probably cost you about $7 or $8 more when it's all said and done. Damn, that's really sweet. Their lemonade's not bad, though. I don't really like sugary drinks, but... Again, it would have cost you about $7 or $8 more. And the point of these meals is to make your own favorite meal. I do agree that some of them are very just like stock. And there's not much to them. There's some I haven't done on this channel because of that. But I do love the idea. I just personally wish... Their fries are actually good today, too. What the hell? Their fries were never bad. I just like the wedges. There's something cool about somebody picking their own favorite stuff, and everybody that, if you're a fan, kind of saying you can get it. But I like some of the other ones that had something exclusive about it. The one I think of the most is the BTS meal, which is at McDonald's. They had their own sauces that came with it, which I thought was dope. A lot of them are just certain things that they change about it. You know, the Travis Scott meal was kind of the one that kicked it off. And it was a quarter pounder with a Sprite, but it was the way that he ate it, which I believe he got mustard. There was something different. I think it was a barbecue sauce and a Sprite specifically. But I love the idea. And this is actually damn good. And if you're a fan of their spicy chicken sandwich already, which I am, it's a good deal because, again, it would cost you a little more. It gives you a little discount, and it kind of gives you some of the exclusivity that would come with, you know, especially if you're a fan of someone's music or things like that. I do wish they would give them something, though, personally, but I still love the idea. The Jack Harlow meal, again, is $9.99, comes with a lemonade, comes with the fries, comes with the mac and cheese, and a ranch dipping sauce. Now, if you go on the app, you can change things about it. So say you don't like their mac and cheese, or you don't like ranch, if you use the app, you can change things, but that is exactly his meal. The spicy chicken sandwich specifically, but if you go there, you can get a regular chicken sandwich, say you don't like something. So it does give you that option. I don't feel like I should have got an extra sandwich. Why is their mac and cheese actually not bad today? What the? You know what it is? It's the spicy sauce that was on here. That's actually a W idea. That's a W idea. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Listen, if you're gonna be fat, be fat. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get one of my favorite things from KFC. You heard of their famous bowls. Those are a W. But the highly underrated version, fat ass fingers, is the spicy KFC famous bowl. So what is in the spicy? What's the difference? Okay, you've got Nashville hot sauce on the popcorn chicken is the only difference, but it just adds something just to it. It has chicken, it has gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn. A lot of people don't like it or think it's weird, but if you've never tried it, I'm telling you, it's a dub. So we got a little gravy because, you know, I'm from Jersey, disco fries. That's not why I'm here. This is why I'm here. Gotta do everything myself. Y'all ready? Why I just, I missed it too. Why I just wipe the cheese off my face like I was brushing my hair off my face? Now I did a hair flip. If you have never had this bowl, KFC's Nashville hot seasoning, they need to use more of it. There needs to be a chicken sandwich with the Nashville hot seasoning. They should just take that regular chicken and dunk it in Nashville hot. Don't know why they haven't done it yet. I think I'm gonna do it. Not today, but we're gonna figure that out. I have to find me and make some friends at KFC. This thing's a dub, man. And you're going with the fries. No. There's just something about this bowl. When I was in college, it was $5. I lived right across the street from my KFC. And I lived off these for quite some time. It was just a quick way to not spend a lot of money and get full when I got tired of eating ramen. I would lock in and get one of these. The funny thing is, the only KFC buffet I've ever seen in my life was actually in the state of Iowa where I went to school. Let me know in the comments if I'm the only, like, if there's more of these. Because why they don't exist more baffles me. The buffet wasn't in my college town. It was actually in Ames, Iowa. That's where Iowa State is. And at the time, I was actually talking to a girl from Iowa State. Facebook, man, you know how I get that. Anyway, I went down there. She like wanted to go to KFC, the buffet, because all her friends were like, you know, the lettuce. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't do the lettuce. That's not my thing, but they was all with the lettuce, so they would like go to buffets. It was crazy. They was in good shape and stuff, but it didn't matter anyway. So they want to go KFC buffet. I said, what you mean KFC buffet? They said, there's a buffet here. I said, no, there's not. Stop lying. So we went to the buffet in Ames, Iowa. And no joke, it was a literal buffet. I forgot how much it cost. It wasn't even $10. It was like $8, something like that. And it was legit. All you think, they had them out there already of chicken. Like whatever kind of chicken you wanted. So like the thighs, the breast, but it was original recipe. Or extra crispy. They didn't have all like the tenders and stuff that you had to pay for. And then the sides. So mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, green beans, coleslaw. It was all sitting out there. And you give you a plate and you would just eat as much as you want. W. The hell? Why is that not a thing anymore? Or anywhere else. I've never seen it anywhere else except for that one in Ames, Iowa. And I don't know if this is true, but they used to have a rumor that Jeffrey Dahmer used to work there. I don't know if it's true. I never actually looked it up. But supposedly, as everybody said, Jeffrey Dahmer worked there? Like, why are y'all saying this like it's a damn celebrity? Like, I don't want to know about that. Anyway, also true. There needs to be more buffets again. I know times is hard for a lot of people, so we got to get back on the buffet grind. I know there's still like Chinese food buffets, but there used to be like a lot of different ones. And that was another thing that I lived off in college was buffets. Anybody from the Midwest can probably tell you about these chains, but there's a supermarket chain called Hy-Vee. And Hy-Vee would throw different buffets like all the time. Like, I think Monday was like spaghetti. And I want to say like Tuesday or Thursday or maybe even both was Chinese food. Buffets. And no joke, like for a college kid, bro, that was a dream. It was $5. And then you had to buy a drink. But you got free refills, so ended up being like $7, right? And it was a literal buffet, like, but you had to ask for it. So you would walk up to the person behind the serving thing, almost like school lunch, you know? And you would go up there and you'd be like, yo, can I get some lo mein, 2 egg rolls, whatever. They would give you whatever you wanted. We used to be in there, the football team, for like 2 hours, 3 hours. No, eating. I feel like buffets ain't really what they used to be. and it's probably not cost effective, because I remember when I came home from college, and one of the first things I did was go head to the buffet. Or around me, there's a buffet. And I remember, I probably sound old as hell. I'm not that old. I remember I used to go to the buffet, you spend like $10, right? Mad food. So we went to this buffet, and they said, you just want the dinner? You know, the dinner buffet? Because it was dinner time. Which is what I used to do anyway. And I was like, yeah. So, with a drink, it was like $30, bro. Like, at that point, I understand it's all you can eat, but it don't feel the same. It don't hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, $30 buffet. Is that what it is now? Because I don't know why. That just makes me feel like it's not like the real. Is that weird? I feel like at the end of the day, you know, I would still get my money's worth because I ate $30 worth of food now. But most people, you ain't eating $30, bro. And that's how they make their money. Unless you're one of them people. And let me know, because I know somebody out there is one of these person, or you know somebody like this. You ever had like the cheap friend that goes to the buffet? So I had a friend like this too. And when we would go, he would make sure he would eat all the expensive shit, because he's like, I'm getting my money's worth. Even though he didn't want it. So, the way most people do that at buffets is the crab legs. Like, you go get the crab. So he got this whole big ass plate of crab legs. And he don't even like crab legs. So he's sitting there like damn near choking on crab legs and sushi, because they had sushi too. And finally I was like, yo, why are you doing this? I make sure I get my money. I said, but you're not even eating it, bro. You're like, you don't even know how to open the crab. Like, you want me to do that for you? It was embarrassing. Everybody got that one friend. You always do that, you know. Or the friend that brings like stuff you shouldn't bring to the movie theater. Now, I don't mind bringing my own snacks. Like, I'm from the trenches, I get it. Well, there's some places you gotta draw the line. I get it, movie stuff is a little expensive. Like, you go and you spend like $7 on some candy. You wanna bring your own candy? Your own chips? Whatever. Like, that's cool with me. Because I get it. It's a ripoff. You can go to 7-Eleven and get like the same thing for, you know, a quarter of the price. But don't bring a damn sandwich from home or shit like that. Like, that's just like, that's too much, bro. That's too much. That's too much. You know, I saw a TikTok where somebody literally brought a whole Popeyes meal in. That's dicey, because I would do that. So I might do that, actually, because that sounds dope. I just want to eat Popeyes and watch it like on the big screen. But, you know, some theaters don't care and some theaters do, and they ended up kicking the dude out because everybody smelled, he had oil and vinegar on his shit. He got kicked out. Yeah, he was mad. So, yo, what you doing? I said, I paid for this ticket. I told you not to do that. Some people just don't want to listen. So, I got one more thing to show y'all, and this is the most important thing. If you don't know about this cake, I've been eating this cake since I was a little ass kid, and I forgot it existed till I saw it on the menu. So we did get that. All right, Jack, nice work. Anyway, I had to put y'all on if you don't know about this cake. I've been eating this cake again since I was a little kid. My mom used to always get like an extra one, and we would eat it throughout the week. You pay $5, $4.99 at KFC, and you get this chocolate chip cake. Now, I already opened it because you got to do something to the cake in order to make it like what it's supposed to be. So you got to put this in the microwave. Put it in the microwave. I put it in there for 30 seconds. So you got a nice little warm cake. You want to go longer than that, you can, but anything is going to start falling apart and it's no good. Now this is supposed to feed 6 people, but today it's just going to feed me. Let me show you what. Should I slice the first bite? Right, just for y'all. Oh yeah, look at this. Look. I don't know why I did that like that. I just extra. Man, fucking this fucking fork. Don't say it's dry. You didn't even see me bite it yet, because I know there's always that one damn prick. It's dry. Does this look dry to you? Look. This ain't dry. Shut up. Does that look dry to you? Is it dry or no? It's dry. Stop the count. Should've got some milk. They need to serve some damn milk with this, but I'm telling you right now, this cake is the best deal you can get at any fast food place as far as a cake goes. It's actually good and it's $5. Like, feed 6 people or one 210-pound black guy. Damn, that's kind of hitting right now. I just worked out too, so you know you'd be like All my people out there who like work out, like weight train, you know how hungry you get after you finish. Yeah. I had to put y'all on with this though. I saw it, I was like, yo, I haven't had one of these in years. I had to get one. Now, this cake is about 2,000 calories. Just this cake. So be careful, right? But it is good. The icing is the best part. There are some chocolate chips in there. There used to be more back then, I feel like. Maybe because I was smaller. But either way, I gotta get another piece, one more piece. That's cool. See, what I usually do in the summer, this is a cheat code for people who can. What I usually do in the summer is I walk damn near everywhere. I barely use my car. Only if I have to drive, like, obviously, not to work if you live, like, far from your job, but I went grocery shopping on Saturday. I brought a duffel bag. I'm not joking. I had about 30 pounds of food in a bag, in a big duffel bag, which I then strapped to my back and walked home about 2 or 3 miles. And throughout the week, I'll do that once or twice, but if I'm going anywhere, you know, to a convenience store, to run errands, I live close enough to He can't not do it, bro! Like, fucking Toretto, man! Anyway. I'm recording about 30 minutes earlier than I normally do. He's on schedule. Ain't no way, because normally he's in the beginning of my videos. Now he's more towards the end. But yeah, like, even if you do drive, park far away. Like, I know people, like, don't be one of them people that spend 20 minutes trying to get, like, one of the first 10 spots. You be walking in circles. There's always spots in the back. So, even when I do drive, I park in the absolute back of the parking lot on purpose. And I just do that to get any extra movement that I can in. So, hopefully it offsets, which it won't. Like, you know how far and long you'd have to walk to burn off what I just ate? A lot. Like, hours. Like, just keep it in a buck. But if you're a person who lives a sedentary lifestyle, I would try doing that. You know, it's better than going on a treadmill and stuff like that because it's nice outside. So now you can walk around and kind of enjoy it a little bit more. And that's what I do. Like, I'm fortunate enough that my studio where I, like, you know, train people out of, it's about, I want to say a little over a mile from my house. So I just walk, you know, and I walk home, and I walk to the store. On Saturdays and Sundays, I walk to wherever I have to do. I make a little trip out of it. I'll walk to, you know, like Dollar General, which is like 1.5 miles, 2 miles from my house, or whatever. I just walk. I walk everywhere. And, you know, some people don't have that opportunity, which I completely understand. But if you do, just try to take more steps and just be a little bit more active like that. You know, I get so many questions all the time. People being like, you know, how are you in shape as I eat this cake? Which I'm taking more about. I don't give a shit. I get so many of those questions all the time. Like, I look at a cheeseburger and I gain weight. I live that same life, bro. I was chubby my whole life. And when I don't move, I get fatter. Like, that's what happens. You've got to be honest with yourself. Unless you're one of those people that have that 1% where you have a thyroid issue or you have hormone issues or something where it's causing you to retain or gain weight. I get that. Not everybody. But be honest with yourself. Are you doing anything? Are you doing everything in your power to make sure that it doesn't happen? After I eat your cake. You're probably not. You have to be the first step to anything. You've got to be real with yourself. And so many people would rather lie and be like, oh, well, I just have bad genetics. But my whole family, I don't want to say my whole family, but I have the fat gene. Like, I was not born with abs. And you can enjoy cake. I do realize, like, again, this cake, now look at the nutrition facts. 6 servings, 300 calories a serving. I just ate half. That's 900 calories, bro. I'm done for the day. Like, I'm done. And I probably burned today. Now I don't go by the Fitbit, but just it gives you a guesstimate, which is good. But I feel like this is like such a prevalent question that I kind of just want to answer it real quick. Today, according to my Fitbit, I burned 3,729 calories. I probably burned somewhere around there, if I'm being honest. My daily caloric output is usually between 3,500 and 4,000 calories. With all the shit I just ate, plus this, I'm pretty much there. I'm just eating protein and some vegetables for the rest of my stuff. Like, legitimately. Don't live like me, but I'm just telling you that I actually do something in my head to make sure that I'm still doing what I have to do. Now, I'm not as strict as people who are trying to lose a ton of weight would have to do, because I'm not really trying to lose weight like that. But I make sure if I see the scale or whatever going the wrong way, then I'm going to take my calories down more. But I've been moving around so much recently that I'm actually having a problem stopping losing weight. I'm not joking with you. I started my cut. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know this, but I started my cut. I was about 226 pounds when I started. The tail end of it. Like, I was just kind of maintaining. And now I'm 211. I've been eating all of this shit. I don't talk about my, like, because I just work out. Like, it's what I do. But I don't talk. I never once said I was cutting on this entire thing. But in the past, maybe 3 months, I've lost, what is that? Almost 20 pounds? Eating this shit? It's not a joke. I can show you what I looked like 2 months ago and what I look like. I'm not, because y'all look nasty and I'm shirtless. So, but that's the honest to goodness truth. Like, you can do it. I'm not saying eat like me at all, but it's possible. The more in shape you want to get, the more you're going to have to dial it in. Like, if you're just trying to lose a couple pounds, you probably want to move a little bit more. If you want to lose 20 to 30 pounds, you're going to have to start watching what you eat. You want to lose more than that, now you're going to start having to count macros and all that other stuff. Like, it's not that complicated. It's just you got to want to do it. I'm just being real. Ask anybody who's lost a ton of weight. Ask somebody who's doing it now. Like, they will tell you. They're not just sitting there doing nothing. Like, they're actively trying to do whatever. And the hard part about it is, the more in shape you want to get, the more strict you have to be. Like, I'm fine having, like, relatively leaner physique, but I don't need to be super shredded, because that means I can't eat this cake. Now, I'm eating the cake. Like, that's my choice. But if I wanted to start getting, like, below 10% body fat and start getting down there, the cake is out. It's done. That's all I would have to do at this point, truthfully. If I wanted to lose more than that, I would just have to stop the cake, because that's 900 calories. Like, off of my day, that's great. You get what I'm saying? So, my advice to anybody trying to do that, like, set some realistic goals for yourself and actually do them. Start doing more than what you were doing today, number one. And number two, if you don't know what you're doing, you've either got to do two things. You've got to research it, get online, Google, into the internet age. Like, you can get any kind of information. You can get macro plans, meal plans, basic workout plans, or hire a professional. That's what I do for a living. And there's so many people out there that say that, like, oh, I don't want to hire a trainer. Oh, I don't want to hire a diet coach because, it's too much money. But you probably spend more than that on fucking Wendy's in a week. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just being real. Like, when you break your toilet, like, you can go on YouTube and learn how to fix a toilet, or you can call a plumber who knows how to do it. You get what I'm saying? But most people would rather call the plumber because they don't want to learn how to do it. So if you don't want to learn how to keep in your shape or whatever, then hire a professional. It's no different. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't make you less of a, like, dudes especially. I don't need no trainer. All right, bro, then that's cool. I'm not telling you do, but then you better start figuring something out, because you've been working out for 6 years and you've made zero progress. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying that because it's a fact. I know a lot of people who kind of go in the gym and they don't train with the intensity, or they just kind of screw around. I'm just going to kind of pick this weight. I'll do this. This looks good. Like, you got to have a plan. And if you don't want to make the plan, hire someone to make the plan. It's the same as fixing your car or your toilet or your roof, whatever. Like, you hire a roofer. Same thing. Most in shape people have trainers, bro. Like, you don't even realize that. Professional athletes have trainers. They work out more than you and me. Actors. You think The Rock doesn't have someone telling him what to eat and how to work out? Because he does. It's the same guy who trains half the bodybuilders in the world. Most, if not all, of the bodybuilders in the world have trainers, diet coaches, actors, again, actresses, again. Like, but the average, especially dude, they don't want a trainer. I'll figure it out. That's what I never understood. Like, you want to look like The Rock, but The Rock has a trainer and you don't. What the hell? But that is my kind of thing on it. That was a little bit, I went into the fitness world. I do it for a living, and I hear this kind of stuff all the time, but it is the absolute, like, truth. And I know there's people watching that actually work in the fitness industry too, and they'll tell you the same thing. I'm not saying that I know more than some people, but I've been doing this and helping people get there. I've done, and I'm not saying this is a flex, but I've trained athletes. I've trained people doing, like, Miss New Jersey. I've trained people you know, that have to do things for certain roles. And I'm not joking. Like, that's a fact. You know what I mean? And the only people that I've dealt with, and dudes, I'm sorry, that don't, is usually the men. It's the men, my peers. Like, in my age bracket, you know what I'm saying? Or even a little bit older. I would say anywhere from the ages of like 20 to like 50. So most men, they're always the ones. Nah, I know what I'm doing. But like sometimes you see the same guys in the gym, bro. They made no progress, you know. And it's like, well, I'm not giving this up. I don't want to do this. So what do you want to do? It doesn't make sense. But the biggest piece of advice I can give you, not just in fitness but in life, bro, and I'm talking even myself, like, humble yourself. Like, you don't know everything. I don't know everything. I try to learn stuff, and I learn stuff from other trainers, from people that I train, from reading, no matter what, because I sure as hell don't know everything. And I think there's too many people in the world that think they know everything, that don't realize that, like, you don't see everything. You don't know. You know, you have to be able to be humble enough to take suggestions and constructive criticism, not just anybody telling you. Like, criticism that's constructive is something that, like, hey, maybe you should try this. But, you know, don't listen to somebody that's like, hey, you suck. Like, that's not going to do anything. But you understand what I'm saying. Like, constructive criticism and things like that. Too many people in this world, like, billionaires take advice from people. They steal from people, too, their ideas. But you understand, like, all successful people, they do have people around them telling them things. Like, it's the only way to do it. And, you know, when I was younger, I was the same way. You know, most teenagers especially, like, they don't know, like, they... You know, you any 35-year-old, 39-year-old, 45-year-old, even 30-year-old, you go try to tell an 18-year-old, like, listen, yo, I'm telling you, like, what you're doing right now is not going to do what you think. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure. No, I'm good. All right. You know what happens, though? 10 years later, they see the same person and be like, shit, man, I should have listened to you. Yeah, you should have. I learned that when I coached high school football for like 3 or 4 years. Half my kids used to do that. I say kids, you know, I was like, you know, 22, and they were like 18, 17. And they didn't want to listen. And I run into them now, you know, a little down the road, couple years down the road, and I see them and they're like, damn, you were right. Like, because I was doing it too, dumbass. But that's my video. Oh, and this is my point too. See this half a cake? You think I don't want to eat this cake? I do. I'm not full right now, but I'm not going to eat it because I'm done. And y'all see me do that in my videos. Something I absolutely love, I don't finish it. It's just that simple. Anyway, we'll be back though. More content. We drop a little gems at the bottom. Anyway, man, tomorrow, more content. I love your faces, the hand signs. They made it to YouTube.